Hello and welcome to our first tutorial on this channel. I'm Tim Christ of Xana de Serpente Studios, also known as TK0130 Gray, and today we're going to be looking at the Unity game engine and the obstacle course pack that is on the Unity asset store. So first off, here's the Unity asset store with the obstacle course pack. Obviously it says free, so no charge to you. If you're just starting out with Unity, this is a great pack to start with to see what you can do with it. So usually it will say download or something or purchase right here, so I already have it, so all it says is open in Unity. Okay, so once you have your Unity downloaded and installed, you're going to want to come here to the Unity Hub and create a new project. For the sake of this demo, I already have one right here, so we're going to go open Unity. Now then, depending on what your system specs are and how much you have on your computer, as well as how many Unity assets you own, the load time of Unity can either be really fast or really slow. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so once you have Unity loaded, this thing that you see here right now will not automatically be here. What you need to do is go to Window, go to Package Manager, go to Your Assets, and go down to the Obstacle Pack course. You're going to click on it and tell it to download and open everything. Now then, this screen here will pop up. First off, this is your build screen. This is your play scene, where you can demo your project. Using the center button of your mouse, you can pan left to right. Using the right click, you can rotate. Using the center wheel of your mouse, you can zoom out or you can zoom in. If, say, you're trying to get closer to a specific game object, you can click on it and hit F. Or, equally as easily, click in the hierarchy on an object and press F there. So practice doing that a few times until you get used to quickly moving around your scene. Once you've done that, you're pretty much ready to start experimenting with what the different controls in the scene are. However, before we do that, I'm just bringing your attention up here to the play scene and the aspect ratio. It is always good to know what aspect ratio you're going to be building your game in and locking it to that aspect ratio, so that no matter how big or small you have your play screen, it'll always be the same size, or same ratio size. So when I'm personally building a scene out, I'll usually have the two outputs like this. So I have a bigger screen for building, and then when I need to test it, I'll bring it up here. Now then, be careful. The first thing you should really do before you do anything else is come up here to the edit menu. Come all the way down here to preferences. Let me pull this up so I can see it better. And then come to general. And then play mode tint. Now then what this will do is when you enter play mode, the rest of the Unity user interface will change to that transparent color. So now you come up here to hit play, we know we are in play mode. So there we are, we're in play mode. It should be very obvious now. And the only reason why I bring this up is anything you build or change while in play mode will not save. That is a very important thing to keep track of. So let's say I was adding different things to the scene for whatever reason. It will not be saved when I exit play mode. So let's make that screen small again, and let's take a look at what we have going on in the obstacle course. So here we have everything in here is what's called a prefab. Basically, it's different models that have been put together, and they usually have code attached to them. So, something we can do... Remember what I said about you can't save anything you do in play mode? Well, you can write stuff down. If we come over here to the inspector, okay, we see these numbers over here changing as I rotate and tilt up and down. So that is the look angle and tilt angle. Now then, let's say you want the camera to get closer to the character. You have the camera dist right here, or camera distance. Zoom out or zoom in. The higher the number, the further out you're going to be. The smaller the number, the closer in you'll be. So let's bring that even tighter in. So here we have -25. Okay. So we know what that will look like for -25. So if we go here, and then we go here and put in -25, and then press play, okay, so that's not quite what we had. Okay, so let's exit play mode and let's change that. I don't know why it suddenly changed there. But let's just go 1. See what that does. So obviously we can see the player character. Okay. Now then let's bring the camera distance even closer to, how about 0.5? Let's see what that camera distance looks like now. So as you can see, we're getting closer and closer. However, we are not changing the height of it at all. To change the height, I've found this trick. You go to the hierarchy, you go to the camera holder, drop down menu, and you hit pivot. If you bring it down super far, and then let's hit play. There you go. So that's one way of adjusting that. Okay. So again, hitting play again. And for the record, as you see me moving the character around, we are just using our arrow keys. And then obviously you use the mouse to rotate around when you change direction. And then if we go back to camera holder, go to the inspector again, we have the mouse speed and we have the follow speed. I think it's the follow speed that determines how fast the camera follows the character. Let's try that. Am I moving this too fast? Nope, the camera is staying right on him. But now then, again, watch this for camera distance. Zoom out. We're in play mode. Is it going to save? No, it isn't. So using these tools, there's all sorts of camera functions you can do. If we click on the character, we have even more that we can play with when we come here to the character controls. Again, we're in the inspector looking at the character that we have selected. So all these different functions do different things. Character, what is this? Air velocity and jump height will have, I think it's gravity that will have an impact, but this will change the jump height and the gravity to bring it back down. So now that I've adjusted that, let's go back here to play mode. and press spacebar to jump. Whoops. So maybe we don't want the camera quite so close when we're jumping. So we'll come back to the camera and we will increase our distance away from the character. Let's go maybe 2.5. Play. There we go. So then let's go click on the character, scroll back down. Let's just see what the air velocity is doing. See if we can see a difference in it. So I'm pretty sure it has to do with just how high and how we're moving when we're in the air. Okay. So, now that we've checked out the different player controls, let's look in our prefab assets here. So we're in the assets, obstacle course pack, prefabs. So we could just keep on building new platforms if we wanted to. Let's see our ground. Do they have another ground? Okay. What we can do is go copy, paste, and then just move it around this way. Okay. And just bring this back down since I have all the assets for it right here that I'll be using. And we want to use these arrows to move our objects in the X, Y, and Z axes, as is very common in 3D environments. So, yeah, let's have it raised up. Okay. And then let's get one of these guys out here. Okay, yeah, that should be interesting. So this is how we can very quickly start to add on to this demo scene and start to make it our own. So let's bring that up there. Let's see your stat. Wait, hold on. Okay, that is sitting nicely there. Then let's get another one there. Now let's just switch this around and let's take a look at what this is going to be like. Okay. Cool. So what I am going to do though, first off, switch that back. Go back to the inspector and I'm going to just switch the air velocity back down to, say, let's make that nice even 8. And then let's get the jump height back to, say, a 4. And gravity back to 40. Okay. Now let's see what that looks like. Okay. That's good. So character movement is back to normal, and we are good to keep building. Let's add... Let's come over here, zoom in on that. Let's add one of these right here as well. Let's come up here to the rotate tool and rotate this around a little bit. Let's just see if that will do what I am intending for it to do. Okay, so not quite. Weird. Okay. Okay. We're just going to bring that up a little bit. Now let's try this. See what it does. Interesting. So still not quite what I was intending. Okay, there it is back to normal. And just did Control Z to undo it. Let's grab one of these. See what kind of trouble this thing can do to the player character. Let's raise that up. Let's put that right there. Wait, no. Keep it down. Move it right there. Let's throw one of those in right there. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what we have going on. Whoops, that didn't work. Actually, it worked as intended. Okay, yeah. So, as you can see, you can add stuff, you can start to make it your very own course, and you can just have a lot of fun designing this. So, this has been the first tutorial for Xana the Serpente Studios, covering the Unity Obstacle Course Pack. Thank you for watching.